Welcome to our medical talk, Insights of Medical Clinic Villa Thal. My name is Michaela Rechner, and beside me is Dr. Meinrad Milz. Together with his wife, he founded Villa Thal 25 years ago. Our topic today is the microbiome and its impact on the brain. Our microbiome is for years now on everyone's lips. Why has it gained such great attention to the condition of our health?
Our microbiome has always been important for medicine. But in these days, we have new possibilities in diagnostics. We have the so-called molecular PCR diagnostic, and we see many more microorganisms showing up in our analysis. There are bacteria, there are viruses, there are fungi, and we also see the connection between allergies, chronic inflammation, antibiotic treatments, autoimmune diseases, and also emotional problems in connection with our microbiome.
And what does our microbiome consist of, and where is it located?
Our microbiome is fascinating. It weighs 1 to 1.5, almost up to 2 kilograms. And it consists of millions of microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, fungi, fatty acids, and fiber. And it is located all over our body, mainly in our intestinal tract, also in our upper respiratory system, on our skin, eyes, vagina. So microbiome is everywhere, basically.
I understand. What do you mean with microbiome and its brain connection?
Yes, the microbiome is also called in these days our second brain. Why the second brain? Because there is almost as many nerve cells in our microbiome, in our belly, so-called, as there are in our brain. And why do those two things play together? There is this autonomic nervous system. It means there's a connection between brain and intestines throughout the autonomic nervous system. It branches all the way down to all the organs, and there is a connection from up to down, descending, and from down to up, ascending. So what we eat, our foods, our emotions, are constantly influencing our brain and vice versa.
Knowing these facts now, what are the consequences for persons who are exposed to toxic substances in their lives?
That's an important question. Toxicity is everywhere. We live in a century of toxicity. So when we address toxicity, we don't address toxicity only in our microbiome or in our liver. We address it all over the body. We address it in our brain, in our connective tissue, in our muscles, and of course, in our intestinal organs. So when we start to detox, we need different substances. We need lipid-soluble substances, which can affect the brain. We need water-soluble substances. So we have to do a very differentiated therapy in order to address all the toxins from brain down to the intestines.
So is there a sequence of diagnostics and therapy for restoring the microbiome-brain axis?
Yes, there is a sequence. Because of all the toxins, the chemicals, the pesticides, molds, we have to first detox the organism. It does not make sense to use probiotics, prebiotics, all these precious substances in a toxic organism. First, we detox, number one. The next sequence is we rebuild the microbiome, and also we look for reducing inflammation, and then we regenerate the whole body.
Sure. And so what are the possibilities and latest therapies for restoring a healthy microbiome?
It is generally known that probiotics, prebiotics have a place in our society. You can buy them in a health food store. You can get it prescribed into a doctor or a naturopath. But the latest research shows new development. there's the so-called FMT, fecal microbiota transplant. This came into play because of the huge onset of bacterial infections through C. diff. It's a bacterial infection which killed people because of antibiotic resistance. And we have now over 30,000 deaths per year in America. So this FMT, fecal microbiota transplant, is a living microbiome from a healthy donor, highly controlled and applied through a special technique. And it shows us it's highly effective in chronic diseases, in autoimmune diseases, in people with antibiotic resistances, and also in mental diseases. We see effects on depression, we see effects on Parkinson's. So this is the newest, latest research.
I really learned a lot. Thank you so much, Dr. Milz.
Most welcome.
If you find this topic interesting and important for your life, feel free to contact us at Medical Clinic Villa Thal. I am Michaela Rechner and hope to see you soon again for interesting upcoming medical talks. Thank you.